let me first say thank you to Yüksel, thank you to Ali, thank you to Ahmed, and thank you for this strong commitment from Comtaş towards Informatica. I'm really thrilled to be back in Istanbul. Now, I have only one concern, and I know that I'm on pretty thin ice here. Look, you might figure that my accent is German, right? I'm living since 14 years in Dubai, and rest assured, I'm not a Bayern Munich fan. So that's just to avoid any cracks afterwards. So look, let me walk you, and I won't take more, now my clock says actually only 40 minutes, but I definitely won't take you more than 20 minutes over the presentation, because I'm really, really thrilled to have afterwards, our Vice President for the data platform, Wakar, presenting and giving you much more insight. So let me just walk you through a bit of how Informatica is seeing the industry and where we will continue to invest when it comes to enterprise data management. So I am not speaking Turkish, but I think I picked up one word which was leading towards a very interesting transformation case around Kodak, right? It's one of those, MIT business cases which really shows you how important transformation is. And if I'm looking at digital business transformation, we consider actually 3 simultaneous processes. We're talking about the business transformation. That is one aspect which Kodak clearly missed. Then we're talking about the technology transformation, and we're talking about the people transformation. And when I look at, for example, the speakers after coming on stage, we see CDOs. That is, for me, a classical change in the kind of roles we are experiencing in the industries. Remember 4 or 5 years back, you barely heard the term CDO. So that is new. When we are now looking into transformation, we actually see 10, 12 years ago, the first phase of digital business transformation. It was all about application modernization when customers, when industry or enterprises started to renew their CRM systems, when they renew their HR systems. Now, maybe 6, 7 years ago, we started seeing the transformation 2.0, which was all around infrastructure modernization. When the cloud hyperscalers came into the market like AWS, Microsoft, GCP, right? And sure, this transformation is far not over yet. But where we see now the next big trend, it's transformation 3.0, which is now the new hype. Everybody talks about it, artificial intelligence, Gen AI, right? So, but this is just in the starting block, this transformation. But what makes it so interesting is that the exponential value creation, the growth from value point of view, this is what you will see in the AI-fueled modernization transformation phase. That will last for the next 5, 6 years, for sure, right? But you need to be prepared and ready for this kind of, phase 3. Now, what is required if we want to succeed as an enterprise in this transformation 3.0? The most important thing is you need holistic data. You need to have really a focus on quality of your data. But then you also need to ensure that you govern your data. And why is that? Because, you need to govern your data. You need to have the right policies in place in order to ensure that you are able to properly democratize the data. And this term, democratization of data, is nothing else but how can you ensure that in a guided way you provide access to the data to, let's say in the best case, all the users in your enterprise. Now you need to have this kind of governance in place, the policies in place, data privacy in place, in order to ensure that you do not provide the same amount of insight to every user. because there will be differences. So that is just really, really the crucial part. And this kind of thing is data management for artificial intelligence. And this is what Informatica does. This is where we are the market leader when it comes to enterprise data management as Informatica. Now, we have two pillars we are really focusing on. And the one is innovation. And the second one is customer centricity. And if you look into the innovation part, good. Which direction do I need to point this thingy here? Okay. You might know Informatica as the undisputed market leader with a product called Power Center. It was, the market-leading ETL solution. And Informatica started its transformation around 2016, right? And in 2016, we produced, that is the first time that we called something like intelligent data platform. That was the foundation of where we are today with our Informatica data management cloud solution, right? In 2016, we launched EDC. In 2017, we launched our data governance. In 2018, we launched our AI engine, Claire, as part of the IDMC platform. And this is where we are today, right? With this enterprise data platform, intelligent data management cloud solution, we are now perfectly prepared based on one platform to integrate, to manage the quality, to manage the data governance, to master the data, to work about data governance and data privacy, and even provide a market data place to access and to support the various kind of users in this kind of environment when it comes to enterprise data management. And this is why Informatica right now is the #1 solution vendor with the AI-powered system of record for metadata. Because keep in mind, you can't have a system of record of pure data, because the data are distributed. The way you have a master record is really through metadata. It's open, it's modular, it's API-based, and it is supporting a multi and hybrid workload. So interesting, in 2016, when we started that journey from a transformation standpoint from our solution side, we started with 200 million transactions in the cloud per month. And as per June 2023, we are actually managing 61 trillion cloud transactions per month. And the interesting part here is, it means actually two things, right? This volume is doubling every 12 to 18 months. And the second thing is, it also proves that Informatica is enterprise grade, scalable to any kind of demand from various kind of industry and customers. We actually, in 2023, we added data integration and engineering. That's done through CDIE, so Elastic, which helps you to manage workloads in the cloud, especially when it comes to cloud data lakes and cloud data warehouses. We added data quality and observability, which helps you to better monitor the overall health and the completeness of your data. Last year, we industrialized our IDMC platform. So we provided more industry-specific out-of-the-box accelerators to make it easier to start fast when you deploy IDMC per industry. In 2023, we announced out-of-the-box facilities or components around ESG sustainability. And for me, this is really a topic which would fill another hour, 2 or 3 hours. For me, it's one of the most interesting business drivers when it comes to innovation, because it had a lot of implication, a lot of pressure from the market, and you will hear this term more and more very soon. So we acquired a company called Privata in Q3. We finalized the acquisition. So this is our approach to really, truly support our customers when it comes to data democratization, because it's all about data privacy and data policies on how you can actually really make sure that you give only the right data or specific data to certain users. Now, we understand that lots of our customers are still running data workloads on-premise. However, we helped, as of today, over 300 customers globally to migrate from our ETL on-premise solution towards the cloud. And what we also learned is that we have to make that process of migrating on-premise workload towards the cloud easier for our customers. And by doing this and by simplifying this approach, we announced in 2023 two different kind of approaches. The first one, CDI for Power Center, is nothing else but the cloudification of Power Center. What we do, we shift the control plane into the cloud. We manage Power Center from the cloud. Customers do no longer need to upgrade Power Center because Informatica is deploying regular updates through the cloud. So it's not a lift and shift from an on-premise ETL into the cloud, but just purely now the management comes from the cloud and it gives you access to the entire platform, which I just highlighted, and Waka will go into more details. And on the second part, we also understood that we needed to improve our migration tools. And we also needed to understand that customers want to do a migration from an on-premise workload towards the cloud in their own speed. By doing that, by understanding that, we actually now allow our customers and our partners to assess the requirements of this transformation, of this migration from on-premise to the cloud themselves. We improved the migration factory components to automate or to increase the percentage of automated migration versus the specific, the individual, customized, remaining workload to migrate. And then we added testing facilities towards this kind of solution approach or migration approach. So, in 2023, we didn't stop there. As I said, remember Transformation 3.0, we are fully buying into and we're really investing into generative AI. So while Clear, as I said, 2018 launched the AI engine to help you to optimize workload, under the hood. We do not position Clear independently as a product. In 2023, we added two, and I call them sisters of Clear. We added Clear Copilot, which is literally an AI engine running in parallel next to your IDMC solution. And then we added Clear GPT. Now, Clear Copilot is G8. It's available today. Clear GPT is based on Microsoft OpenAI, but we will not stop there. We are really open towards other natural language solution. But it is right now in private preview. And if you're interested, you can afterwards scan this QR code and even request to become part of this private preview. This will be GA next year. So from a vendor standpoint, as Informatica, it is extremely important that we have a very strong partner network. This is the only way how we can ensure that we have the right skills and support towards our customers. So we have global, strategic, even co-development alliances with we call them ecosystem partners. So the key four hyperscalers, Microsoft, GCP, AWS, Oracle, but we also count Snowflake and Databricks into this bucket. Then we are really not only having global alliances, but also regional, very, very strong relationships with the key GSIs, so like the Accentures, the Deloittes. But at the end, for us, it's really instrumental to have trusted relationship with local partners. Because that's the only way how you can avoid having an English speaker on, it's kind of, talking to you, but somebody who understands your market, who understands your pain, and is 100% skilled and certified around a solution like Informatica. And this is where Comtash comes so significantly into the game for Informatica. So quickly going through our second pillar of focus, customer centricity. As Informatica, we are we're covering cross industries, right? Really across industries. We have over 5,000 global customers. 85 customers out of the Fortune 100 are relying on Informatica. And we support every single thinkable process, but also all the kind of different users you are now seeing more and more in the various industry, in the enterprises. So those are my favorite slides, because that's from a product standpoint really something which makes a real difference. Informatica, not only 1 year, not only since 2 years, but since many years in various kind of Gartner quadrants, recognized as the undisputed #1. Same is true for Forrester Waves, undisputed #1. And and this is something very interesting, if you look at Informatica and the market share in the enterprise data management environment, this is actually something for me really exciting. Now, are we as big as SAP? No, we are not. But are we the market leader against IBM, SAS, Oracle? Absolutely, yes, we are. And this data are coming from the IDC market share, trends and analysis. From a transformation standpoint, we are no longer talking about on-premise perpetual licenses. We innovated towards IPUs, so Informatica Processing Units, which gives you much more flexibility. But it also means that you have the right as a customer to choose and to opt out anytime. It is unlike the previous industry or previous sales cycle where you sold once and the customer bought perpetual licenses and then could literally decide, okay, we use it not, but the customer paid Informatica for the licenses. Now, this is why Informatica pays so much attention to some of the toughest customer satisfaction grading agencies like J.D. Powers. If you look at this 12 years in a row, #1 in customer loyalty, this is where we are working very closely with Comtash, where we provide customer success managers, where we have really the ambition to make sure that the solution is working in order to help you with the kind of journey on the transformation. Now this slide, Wakar will also show it to you. In a nutshell, everybody talks right now about AI. So the question for you is, are you feeling that your data are also already, let's say, manageable with this kind of new transformation 3.0 AI-fueled approach? So thank you very much.